UFC 307 was a complete abomination, as we knew it would be. This card delivered on all promises. It's a weak-ass card on paper, and that paper translated to reality, because that was just an awful, tragic card. There were 4 female fights on this pay-per-view, which is completely unacceptable. And of course, they all went to decision, and none of them hold any relevance whatsoever. And one of those was a title fight. I don't care if the fight was better than we expected. It's still completely inconsequential and means less than nothing, with all due respect. We got a bunch of female decisions, bunch of robberies, and Alex Pereira caught another body. So there's just no narrative shifts whatsoever, because everything went exactly as scripted. I called all of these fights to a T, and I only spent time talking about 6 fights. And, that's probably for good reason, because pretty much every other fight meant nothing. And some of those fights, which I talked about, also meant nothing. I'm going to start off with talking about Alex Pereira, though. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys not to sleep on Khalil Roundtree, and that he would put up a good effort. And a good effort he did indeed put up. Good for him. His stock only went up. Sean Strickland, you cannot call him soy anymore, because this man would dust you. This man would kick your ass. And I say that with all due respect. I love you, Sean Strickland. But Khalil's a Chad, bro. I like him. He came to scrap. He really impressed me. I have a lot more respect for Khalil Roundtree. All of you now have to put respect on his name. I told you that he's going to put up a really good fight with Alex, even though Alex did carry him. I told you that Khalil was going to gas out, guys. I mean, Pereira, I'm pretty sure his whole camp was in Utah. And, he gassed out in his last fight in Salt Lake City against Jan Blachowicz in a 3-rounder. And he didn't break a single sweat in this fight. Carried him up until the 4th round. I knew Khalil was fucked. I knew Khalil was absolutely done after that first round. I mean, after the first round, which, yeah, he was throwing quite a bit. He was missing a lot. And even though some of those significant shots landed, he gassed the fuck out, dude. After round 1, this man looks like he's on death's door. I'm surprised he lasted until round 4. I'm surprised he won the first 2 rounds. I'm not surprised, because I knew that was going to happen. But still, just because, he was that tired going up against one of the greatest strikers to ever walk the planet, Adesanya's father, Alex Pereira. Bro, when Alex Pereira smells blood on you, you are fucked. It doesn't matter who you are. The swarming he put on Khalil Roundtree, bro. He had this man on skates, just had him dead to rights against the cage, piecing the ever-living fucking shit out of him, bro. It was like a UFC 5 knockout where, like, the motherfucker is just getting melted up against the cage, can't do anything, getting mixed up to the body. As soon as this man threw those 2 clean-ass body hooks, bro, and this man just folded, beautiful. I wish Alex would throw more of those. Like, if he specialized with more hooks to the body, bro, everyone would be fucked. It's an instant folding. Just an immediate automatic folding of your entire body when you get hooked by this motherfucker. Like, this is the last person you want to be landing hooks to your body. The final person. And he is the final boss, bro. Alex Pereira is the final boss. He will go on to become the greatest light heavyweight champ ever. And I don't want to hear, but Boypies, John Jones. No. We don't talk. No, we don't give John Jones credit on this channel. You guys must be new here. If you're ever here, telling me to give John Jones credit, you might want to calm down. Steroid cheating, fiance beating clowns are not goats. They are clowns. And Alex Pereira is not one of those. All natural, way more of a Chad, way more entertaining fighting style, way more dominant. And what's next for Alex Pereira? I guess if Magomed Ankalaev beats Rakic, which I'm afraid he won't. Rakic is going to beat him. He's going to outsoy him. And then Pereira's going to sleep him. And he's going to sleep whoever's in front of him, bro. Even if Ankalaev goes against the script, he's still going to get slapped. And I hope he does, man. I hope he overthrows what is written and gets this title fight so Chadlex Pereira can just knock him the fuck out. Leave all of you Dagestani glazing weirdos in a pool of tears. Y'all can go and bathe in those tears with all of your inbred brothers and cousins. And, I'll be over here just laughing eternally at your demise, because, there's just nothing better than seeing inbreds get put in their place. And Chadlex Pereira is the one to do that. I even called this shit to the round. Round 4, close-ish fight. And I said that Chadlex was just going to gas this man out, fold him up against the cage with body shots. And that's what happened. Are you guys going to keep doubting me? Well, for your bank account's sake, I would hope not. Because if y'all are not betting on my picks, if y'all aren't using my picks to bet on fights, you guys are just simply lost. You're beyond help at this point. But yeah, Chadlex Pereira reigns supreme. Of course, you know, all is right in the world. I will say this card proved that all is right in the world because all of these outcomes make perfect sense. And that is either for the best or for the worst. And speaking of outcomes making sense, let's go to the co-main event. As I said, guys, you know, best case scenario, the fight turns out better than we thought. And, you know, it'll still at the end of the day be a background fight, which it was. I paid very little attention to this fight, and I'm glad I didn't pay much attention to this fight because, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. You know, there were people saying this was a good fight. Like, no, dude, y'all's standards are so low, bro. The bar is so low for you guys to compliment this fight. And, you know, I heard that, people are saying it's a robbery. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Y'all are telling me that you want Raquel Pennington to be champ? I don't give a fuck if it's a robbery. Rob her. At least Juliana Peña will talk shit. You know, the Kayla Harrelson fight will be somewhat interesting. At least it'll garner, you know, some type of interest. But, you know, it might have even been better if Raquel Pennington would have won because, you know, if we keep getting garbage female champs, like the more garbage they are, maybe the more likely it is that these divisions will just get cut. But, you know, I doubt they're going to do that. So if we're going to have them around, you know, let's have some type of hype there, you know, something. So, you know, I'm glad Juliana Peña got the decision, whether it was a robbery or not. There were a lot of robberies on this card. But yeah, that's besides the point. I don't give a fuck. You know, Juliana Peña versus Kayla Harrelson, you know, make it happen. At least it's somewhat interesting. I don't give a rat's ass, and I'm not spending nearly as much time talking about this fight as I did in the prediction video. I just refuse to do that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that trash-ass fight. Oh my gosh, dude. Jose Aldo versus Mario Batista. You know, I said that Jose Aldo was going to school Mario Batista, and that is exactly what happened. This was a hog shit, just nonsensical fucking piece of shit robbery. Mario Batista sucks ass, a complete fraud in all aspects. You know, it's cool when Merab does it. It's cool when Merab goes 0 for 16 on takedowns and holds you up against the fence and knees the thighs. It's okay if he does that because I like Merab, but you, Mario Batista, you're on my list, bro. And I'm glad that the guru is putting $10,000 on your head in the cage. You know, that brings me great joy because you will get slept. You're trash. You know, with all due respect, you're striking his ass. You're grappling his ass. You are ass. And nobody likes you. You know, you did not earn a single fan that night. I promise you that you have gained no fans. Matter of fact, you've only lost fans. And Jose Aldo proved successfully that he is your superior. There was some clown in my comments. There's this clown in my comments always just trying to, like, be cute, saying, like, you know, you were wrong about Jose Aldo. No, I wasn't. You know, on the contrary, you are wrong. And you are a clown and have no right to speak, with all due respect. But yeah, complete bullshit, piece of shit decision. This clown Mario Batista is going nowhere. He'll never sniff gold. Trust me on that. The gold is not even on his radar, you know, with all due respect. But yeah, let's move on to Roman Chadlidze versus Kevin Holland. I said that Roman Chadlidze was going to steamroll Kevin Holland. And once again, guys, it's exactly what happened. I mean, how many times do I have to describe to you clowns that I write the scripts and that all of my picks are accurate? Roman Chadlidze proved to be far superior on the feet. He fucking mangled him on the ground, as I said he would, guys. Kevin Holland does not take his career seriously. This man is fully mounted, just getting his dick kicked in, and he's talking shit on the bottom like, bro, like, shut up. And I don't want to hear, but White Piece, it's a fluke because Kevin Holland broke his rib. Yeah, well, Roman Chadlidze caused him to break his rib because of his reversal on the ground. His reversals are lethal, bro. You know, who's over here reversing position on the ground and breaking ribs in the process? Like, yo, what a Chad. And then proceeds to celebrate, gets booed, refuses to elaborate. Giga Chad. And mind you, this man Roman Chadlidze's physique is incredible. Yeah, he's now on my glaze list because I see a lot of disrespect being hurled toward Roman Chadlidze. Bro, pound for pound, great. He's over here dusting Anthony Smith up a weight class on short notice, cleaning his clock. Even better than Khalil Roundtree did, more impressively. And now he's over here dusting Kevin Holland, who's, he's a welterweight and a middleweight. This man is just pound for pound different. Roman Chadlidze is built different, and he is 100% added to the Glaze list. Y'all are going to hear about him again on this channel in a positive manner. But yeah, Roman Chadlidze, easy fucking money, bro. Who picked Kevin Holland? Self-snitch right now in the comments so I can shame you. Absolutely ridiculous. Who would pick Kevin Holland, bro? Kevin Holland is done for. With all due respect, I hope he's all right. I give him a hard time, but, it's just what's got to be done. Ketlen Viera versus Kayla Harrison. What happened? Oh yeah, Kayla Harrison versus Ketlen Viera. Trash ass fight. It's women's MMA. What do you expect? Give her the title shot. That fight will probably be better. Bad night in the office for Kayla Harrison. It happens. She still garners more interest than any of these females. She's the clear #1 contender now. So just make the fucking fight happen. We can just forget about all this. Move on. Juliana Peña's over here calling out Amanda Nunes. Just stop. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody wants to see that. Just stop. It's Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Peña, and Kayla Harrison is going to work the shit out of Peña, because Peña, with all due respect, is garbage. That's all I have to say about that fight. Awful fight. The last fight I'm going to talk about that I predicted to perfection. Oh my God, guys. When are y'all going to learn? Joaquin Buckley knocks out Stephen Thompson in the 3rd round, as I said he would. I said he would be going for takedown number 5. He had 4 takedowns, and then he took his ass down one last time with a right hook straight to the fucking chin, folded him up. Beautiful. Beautiful. I told you that Joaquin Buckley is a superior striker to Stephen Thompson. With all due respect to Stephen Thompson, I love me some Wonder Boy. Love him so much. But it's Joaquin Buckley's time. I don't see him becoming champ because he would never, he would never be able to harm Bilal Muhammad in any way, shape, or form. Or JDM. JDM would dice him up. And so would Shavkat. But, I see him as being just a more successful Kevin Holland. He's got the iffy record, and he's in his prime right now. This is his prime, and I think it's going to be short-lived. I don't see him doing much else. But, what he is doing is very entertaining. And I respect the shit out of Joaquin Buckley. I like him a lot. Dude is built like a brick shithouse. Bro's got some huge ass titties on him, and I love to look at them. I like seeing them bounce around. It's good stuff. Dude really does look like Tyler, the Creator, too. But that's besides the point. I don't know, man. I just love Joaquin Buckley, and I knew that he was going to sleep Stephen Thompson. I told you guys that he was going to do this, and I'm glad he did. It's time for It's time for Wonder Boy to check into the retirement community, because it's getting a little out of hand, bro. You're the same age as Stipe Miocic. It's time. You look noticeably older and older every time you get in that cage, and it's because you're past 40 years of age, and you're still in the UFC. Go to Karate Combat or something, bro. Stop with this. Go and bring some eyes to other organizations. They need you. Go and beat some scrubs, because there's no more scrubs for you to fight in the UFC. All they do is match you up with killers. It's how it's always been with you. You're a name for these up-and-comers, so it's time to stop. It's time to stop. I know you have the bread. I'm tired of seeing you get fucked up. I'm tired of seeing you get submitted and knocked out. I just can't do it anymore. So please stop. But yeah, I went, what was it? Yeah, 6 for 6. I went 6 for 6 on all my picks, as you guys knew I would. I mean, real ones who have been following me for some time now, who consume every piece of content on repeat, know that I stand on my business, and that all of my picks are 100% accurate. I have never gotten a pick wrong. It's simply just not possible for me to get my picks wrong. It's not possible for me to be incorrect. That's why I'm the best MMA YouTuber. But yeah, guys, that's really all I got to say about this card. It was a shit card, 2 out of 10 card. Those 2 points come from Chadlex, Pereira, and Joaquin Buckley. Pretty much everything else on this card was fucking miserable. And that makes all the sense in the world, because this company sucks now. We're in the dark ages right now. But yeah, you guys are welcome for this breathtaking content. You guys are welcome for the free money. You guys are welcome for the quality, the quantity, the chadness that I bring to you guys. You guys are just welcome for all that. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, duplicate accounts, and duplicate set actions. If you don't do that, guys, if you do not follow these basic commands that cost you no money, I'm not even demanding the money yet. I'm not monetized yet. That'll come soon. But if y'all can't even do this, you're just complete frauds and you hate quality. Imagine clicking on one of my videos and not binging all of my content over and over and over again and just adoring the content. Imagine having taste that bad, bro. Oh my gosh, that could never be me. Imagine not loving listening to me spit facts, bro. That could imagine being that deluded and just lost. That could simply never be me, but it could be you, apparently. Evidently. Because I should have at the very least, and this is me again, guys, I'm always extremely modest, generous, and humble. Mainly humble. I deserve at least 10,000 subscribers by now. But we'll get there. I'm sure of it. But yeah, do as you're commanded, and I will see you guys later this week. Goodbye.